Rolling. All right. Except I don't do MDMA. I've seen crystals like the size of this. I'm telling you, the growths they were huge. I'm telling you, the biggest fucking rocks I ever seen in my life, like fucking Breaking Bad, uh, candy rocks level of MDMA. You see, but there's more than one way to ruin someone's life. Okay. Um, Again, the first way is to give them exactly everything that they want, right? Um, the next thing is to do the push pull method. You push pull, where you're fucking with their emotional state, and you're driving them crazy, right? And teenage girls are an expert at this, and I forgive them because they didn't know what they were doing. But if you've ever had a woman stand you up, then you know how I feel, and you know why I feel the way that I did, the way that I do. I keep trying to forgive women for their errors, but the truth is that so many of them have become corrupted by this abstract moral philosophy that is reinforced by critical theory, and it's an oppositional worldview to North America and to Christianity. So it rises conflict within the culture, because that's the truth. Is that Masonry, right? Christian Masonry is responsible for the foundation of the United States. Why? Because the Freemasons emigrated to the United States to flee the king. You see, the king at the time was trying to reform the UK and gather up all the crowns and consolidate them. Mary Queen of Scots, all that stuff. It goes back for years and years and years. Now, again, behavioral modification. You can't gamify your life. You can't. Because once you have all the achievements, there's nothing left and the game is over. So you don't hunt for achievements. You don't try to be a completionist. You know, you don't have to get every single thing along the way in order to finish the game, right? You can just get through the story. You can take the side quests, but sooner or later we all die. Memento mori, and we don't get another life. We don't get another chance, right? This is a one-shot deal. Every decision matters, and people will judge you and will um, exert revenge against you just for existing, just for sitting there, because you are everything that they want to be and they hate you for it. Again, I have worked my ass off ever since I sat in front of a computer to learn as much as I could about everything, because I love life that much and I love people that much. I loved humanity that much. And perhaps, the psilocybin is still messing with me, and my brain is processing even 4 or 5 days later from that strain, because the smaller the psychedelic mushroom, okay, the more potent that it is. That is real, okay? That's real, it's verifiable, and I won't ever fuck with that. Don't ever fuck with that. Our ancestors in the fields and out in the woods, the forests, they were a lot smarter than we are. They were way smarter than we are. Because they didn't need this technology to survive. A lot of us don't remember what it is or what it was to live before the internet. And the concept of returning to that freaks a lot of people out. But we no longer have a respectful relationship with connection or with each other. You know, the golden rule has been broken. Because that's what COVID did to people. You know, there was some people that were, they were determinists. They were doomers. You know, and so they had a hedonistic downward spiral of a journey. And then when they woke up again, they regretted doing it. That's the way it goes. Everyone that jumps off the Golden Gate Bridge and survives regrets it. So just remember that I'm here for you. And if the technology persists, I will always be here for you. But don't worship me. I'm just one guy that existed in the late 21st century, in the early 20th century, or early 22nd century, 21st. Oh my God. Okay. It's so overwhelming to think about the entirety of human existence. To try and resolve the problems of the contemporary era. And it takes an entire network to do that. So I thank you for tuning in and for giving a shit. I love you. I'm trying to keep my composure, but it's really hard because I just want to go out there and I want to fight the good fight. I want to bring people to justice tomorrow at gunpoint. And I want to put them through the same things that they put me through so that they understand. Because they chose themselves over someone else. And all I've ever done was put other people before me. As we all should. Because that's what God wants us to do. Is to be kind to each other. And to forgive each other. But not to forget the people that have trespassed against us.